Analysis: Golden age of buses? Buyers hop on UK transport firms. London private capital has a keen eye on British bus corporations. Low valuations, hopes that visitors will ditch vehicles, and authorities' incentives to invest in environmentally friendly motors are enticing consumers, analysts and buyers stated. 3 out of 4 predominant London-listed bus operators have attracted takeover hobby in latest months. Whatever the 2020s are called will be the golden age of electrical buses, stated Hamish Mackenzie, head of infrastructure at DWS Group, which agreed to shop for Stagecoach in advance this year. Britain will make investments $3 billion $3.6 billion in regulations that goal to get greater humans touring via bus and to provide incentives for operators to transform diesel buses to electric-powered or hydrogen-powered cars, it said. Ultimate 12 months. That political help is assisting power takeover hobby, executives say. Stagecoach, the USA's biggest bus and teach operator, turned into the first to agree a deal. A European infrastructure fund managed by means of DWS outbid rival National Express in March. The transition Stagecoach goes through almost about the country-wide bus approach, and investing in a new fleet of electric buses is less difficult to do with an unmarried shareholder than with a disparate organization of shareholders, stated Mackenzie. Infrastructure finances have made performs for Stagecoach, First Group and Go Ahead. They are searching out options to middle infrastructure like toll roads, bridges and hospitals, whose valuations surged amid competition for assets. Public transport companies provide the same predictable revenues without the hefty rate tags. The organizations additionally provide fee for the ones inclined to look beyond the quick time period. Investments made now in new fleet ought to attain rewards in future years. The beneficial policy environment, such as increasingly more a bus-friendly UK, is in reality an attraction for long-term investors, said RBC Capital analyst Rory Cullinane. Valuations also are favorable. Shares in Stagecoach and Go Ahead are down through greater than 35% each because the begin of 2020, even as First Group, supported with the aid of its recent bid approach, is up through about 6% within the same period. Stagecoach has, in latest years, exited its global operations and pulled out of rail, making it a natural play UK bus operator. First Group has additionally emerged as a UK-focused employer inside the Beyond year after promoting its North American bus assets to EQT NYSE EQT infrastructure and offloading its iconic Greyhound buses. The owner of First Bus, the second biggest local bus operator in the UK, rejected a takeover suggestion from worldwide infrastructure funding organisation I Squared Capital closing week that could have valued it at about 1.2 billion kilos. Jumping on the bus. The support of authorities' policy and incentives to decarbonize are a very powerful narrative for traders, First Group Chief Executive Graham Sutherland said on Tuesday. Increasing bus utilization by younger human beings have to also see sales boom through the years, he added. We presently trust that we are investing into the cycle and manifestly others are beginning to look at the arena and notice the cost that we do, stated Sutherland. Go Ahead, which runs greater than 6,000 buses in England, have become the latest takeover target this week after it discovered it had 2 capacity customers. The corporation agreed to a takeover by a consortium of Australia-based bus enterprise Kinetic and Spain-based transport infrastructure management company Globalvia Inversiones. Kelsian, another Australia-based delivery provider, has stated it can make a rival bid. Globalvia is responding to changes in the manner young human beings journey, with fewer opting to own a vehicle, its chief executive Javier Perez stated Tuesday. We are looking forward to this alteration with the aid of leaping into the bus enterprise, he instructed journalists. National Express is the handiest London-listed public transport operator that has now not seen a buyout hobby to date this 12 months. There can be barely much less enthusiasm for coach operator National Express, given that it's currently signaled that it's going to should preserve fees low to trap more passengers back to seats, said Hargreaves Lansdowne, Lawn, HRGV, analyst Susanna Streeter. $1 equals 0.8233 kilos.